I'm Matt for Team Merica, and I'm going to show you how to graph the logarithmic equation. We're going to start with the parent function, and as you can see, I just plugged it into the calculator, log of x, and then when you hit graph, it shows up like this. And to plot your points, you just hit trace, and then like x equals 1, enter. When x equals 1, y is 0, so we're going to put it right there. And then when x equals 2, we're going to put it at like 0.3. And then when x equals 3, we're going to do it's 0.44. Then we need one more point to graph our curve, and we're just going to do x equals 0. And it should be at -1. Then we can plot our curve. And I have the domain of 0 and -infinity, range of -infinity to infinity. X-intercept is at 0, 0. The asymptote is at x equals 0.
Connor for Team America. Where's it?
Right here.
And I'm doing log x plus. It's the horizontal translation, or yeah. So you start with the calculator and you plug in x plus 4, and then you go over to the graph and it'll look like that. So you try to find the points using trace. Start off with x equals 0 and you get 0.6. X equals 2 over to 0.7. And then we'll go to -2, 0.3, and -4, -3.5 actually. 3, 2.5, and you get 0.3. So then you have the domain, which will be -4 to infinity. So you go back to 4 because it's x plus 4. You have to move to the left 4. You can graph that. Go to the range, will still be -infinity to infinity. The x-intercept will be -4, 0. And the asymptote will be x equals -4. And that is the horizontal translation.
Alright, I'm Nihal, and I'm going to show you the vertical translation. So, let's erase it right here. We're going to go start. What I'll be doing is log of x plus 2, and it'll graph like such. And the domain would be 0 to infinity, negative infinity to infinity, and the x-intercept will be 0, 0, or 0.1 if you're using 0.01 if you're using the calculator. The domain is 0 to infinity. The range is negative infinity to infinity, and the asymptote is x equals 0.
My name's Jim, and I'm going to be doing 3 times the logarithm of the x. So you plug it into your calculator, 3 times the logarithm of x, and you hit trace, and it comes up with the graph. And it's going to start out at 0. There's going to be an asymptote at 0, x equals 0. At 1, it's going to go to 1, 0. At x equals 2, it's going to be 0.9, not 1. So pretty close to it. At 2, at 3, it's going to be 1.43, so not halfway between 1 and 2. And at 4, it's going to be 1.8, so almost 2. And since it comes down and it does not touch the x-axis, or the y-axis, your graph is going to look like this. Your domain is going to stay 0 to infinity. Your range is going to be negative infinity to infinity. Your x-intercept is going to be at 0, 1. Your asymptote is going to be at x equals 0.